And there we fucking are.
Hey.
Hey,
Heyo.
we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hi, friends.
We're back with another edition of Notorious DMG. I didn't almost say the other acronym before, like last week. And we've got a new player with us. We've got Steven the DM joining us.
Heyo, that's me.
Steven, why don't you go ahead and give us your elevator pitch of who you are and what you do?
I am Steven the DM, as stated multiple times now, but don't forget it, Steven the DM. That is the name of my channel, where you can find me on YouTube, where I make the best tips for D&D on all of the internet. Yes, I am saying that I am better than Matt Mercer and Matt Colville. Come watch my channel and tell me I'm not.
That's solid.
I believe you.
Wow, that's bold. Okay.
Yeah.
Controversy gets clicks, guys.
Mm-hmm. That hot take.
I mean, on that note, I run faster than Usain Bolt, so
Damn, we're just going everywhere.
I'm just throwing that out there.
It's the water up there.
True. Well,
No,
you,
it absolutely is not.
you have to be that fast if you're having to run from bears and moose and all the fucking
It is
time.
honestly in spite of the water up here.
Mooses that eat your internet cords.
Right.
Hey, we just got our first Sarah Palin comment in the chat.
Sure
Oh,
did.
shocker. Look who it is.
I would never have guessed.
Cool.
All right.
Do we want to just jump in? Do you want us to do a recap? How do you want us
Yeah, well, that was Steven. Bert, do you want to introduce your channel and yourself for the third time and perhaps final if you guys uncover everything really expeditiously, which is not how D&D works?
Oh, come on. Sometimes it works to plan. I'm Bert. I'm playing the character Mornith, your happy-go-lucky thief. I run the channel of Steam, Steal, and Murder, which can be found at ofsteamstealandmurder.simplecast.com.
I went to your website today, and it is much more beautiful than mine, and I felt personally attacked.
Glad I did it for you.
Matt, do you want to introduce us to Jowzam's Den and all of its exciting contents?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I'm Matt, and I run Jowzam's Den. On there, we do live actual playthroughs, and then afterwards, we do interviews with the designers and creators of the games themselves. I'm going to swing it on over to Chuck.
Holy shit, that's me. I happen to be Chuck, and I also happen to be playing the character Acadius Aves, Conjurer Extraordinaire. Still out there working on stuff so I can publish my book, A Conjurer's Guide to Dungeoneering. And also, I run the channel Defenders of Kobold over on Twitch. We're idiots and we're fantastic. And if you're watching this on Twitch right now, you're actually watching it on my channel. So good job, you. Yeah.
I think all that remains is me, and I will inform all of you that I am Seth Bell. I am the dungeon master and producer of the podcast called The Monday Nights. It's pretty much like every other actual play podcast out there. I just think that we're slightly more vulgar and or inebriated on any given episode, and I think that uniqueness out of being crass is a very, very important thing, and I hold it near and dear to my heart.
That's what we were going for with this channel, right? Just being drunk the whole time? Or should I have not pregame?
I mean, why did they call it pre-gaming if you don't do it before D&D?
Right?
I really think your channel needs a beer review on what you're getting splattered on that's $5 or less for the night.
Oh,
you
yeah, that's
really need
great.
that.
Every week we introduce the drink of the day, and on Monday it was Jameson, as it has been for, I think we have 13 episodes, 13 consecutive Mondays.
You need you get a little variety in there. This coming Monday, you should
can
take it
put
over to
other shit
Jaeger.
in Jameson to make it really good, but none of those things are important.
That's very true.
Going for that sponsorship, huh?
Yes. Speaking of my many roles and responsibilities, such as the foremost spokesperson for Jameson Irish Whiskey, I am also the dungeon master of this current leg of the Notorious DMG multimedia content thing.
Super group.
I love that supergroup. We're like egg whites. We're a superfood or whatever.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Coming into our third session, I'm gonna need a little bit of assistance from my compatriots, giving a thorough recap to Stephen and those who may be joining us for the first time, because my notebook is with the other Knights of Monday at their home. So, starting off from episode 1, where you guys had stepped outside of the city to retrieve a golden treasure chest that was making a racket, you guys saw a man sprinting off into the woods. And that's where episode 1 ended. And when episode 2 began, you chased after him, lost his trail, and then returned to the crowd of people that had gathered around the scary noise, out of which stepped Mornath and or Bert. You three, now united, stepped around another corner of the outer wall of this city and encountered a large group of skeletons assailing the front gate, being held off only by Craig and his wife, whose name I always forget, and Tillicum, the giant, from all of whom are from the the Fighters Guild. You all fought wisely and bravely. You created a big muddy vine pit in which there was lots of nude wrestling.
I don't remember.
Don't forget the glitter.
There was a
Yeah.
great deal of glitter in the pit as well. It was basically, I wish I had like a soundboard with some WWE intro shit, but I don't. In the midst of this ruckus, Tillicum, the hill giant, was slain by an exploding fire skeleton. And you went to report this attack to the mayor, who was laying in bed, and you had to retrieve his son to gain the command word to unleash or release him from the magic sleep that he induces on himself every night to fight his insomnia. And at that point, you spoke with the mayor and Lithian and the youngest son of the family, and Basil or Basriel or whatever I named the creepy butler, who was also in bed with the mayor.
Yep, Basil.
And you, after explaining the situation, and the mayor admitting to, I mean, not really admitting to anything, but I guess expositing his love of Tillicum and the Fighters Guild in general, he dashed out into the street with you guys to mourn the loss of such a beloved member of our community in Balreth. Him and the members of the Fighters Guild chained him to the side of the main inn in town so that his corpse would not be used for further necromantic deeds. And at this point, he was basically like, well, you guys better figure out what's going on. And then you guys started investigating some things. You found some old men in some bathtubs, and you stole a robe from a teenager.
We attempted.
You attempted to, but
It
then the
was a
man in the
church.
bathtub wagged his finger at you and said, no, no, no.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
So,
That's where we left off.
yeah, it basically left off there. At this point, man, I love that this whole evening has gone with just like a big crowd in the middle of the town. A cleric walks out of the big crowd and says,
That's
I'm
what
Doric.
Keith-
I was muted. I'm coming in.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. I am Doric, son of the Hangman, follower of St. Cuthbert. I am here to help you on your quest.
Can you heal people?
It's not my specialty.
Are you looking to get paid?
I am looking to vanquish evil.
Okay.
Oh, that
perfect.
is
So you
that
are
is a
cheap.
price we can meet. Yeah.
Yeah. We'd love to have you aboard.
I am a late 20s human, very shortly, almost buzz cut hair, black hair, and I'm wearing extremely simple clothing, a chain shirt that is in very much disrepair, and I have a buckler strapped to my arm. I'm wielding a crossbow. I never actually wrap it around. I'm always holding it, and then I have a cudgel hanging from my belt.
I love this man.
Okay, well, you work for cheap, so yeah, you can help us.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you would say that.
It's another one we don't have to cut in
That is
the action.
highly advantageous for us.
Have you heard the good news about St. Cuthbert?
Is it that he's going to the Super Bowl?
As Acadius is locked in conversation with him, I am going to whistle and walk away.
His name is New Orleans Saint, Cuthbert.
I'll beat it into you later.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a little excited.
Well, after this thoughtful and enriching character development, what does our team decide to do?
Well, last we let off, we had that cool split screen excitement where the bones essentially read "Kill my brother." So I believe we need to hunt down Lynx's router and find out what the fuck he's doing.
I have that written down in my notes, and I was like, why do I have Lynx's router written in my notes?
That is so nice of you. You know.
That's right. Okay, that's our enemy's name.
Lynx's router. Yeah.
Lynxus.
Lynxus is actually the name of Lithian's younger brother. His name is also Lithian's younger brother.
Yep.
Lynxus router. And that was
He sounds formidable.
He is 8.
The other clue that we had was the person that I saw, that I think I saw because I didn't roll very well, was wearing a white cloak, a robe, very similar to Lithian and his family, what they wear.
And Lynx's
So we
router
harassed-
also has
Yeah.
one of those.
And so does the king. That's why we were harassing that whole family and tried to steal the robe from a teenager.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do we go from here, gentlemen? There's been skeleton squirrels and skunks and other creatures coming out of the forest recently, but nobody knows where from or why. Nobody questioned it until a exploding skeleton blew up Telecom.
Somewhere in my state of drunken jello-fueled madness last week, I forgot to mention that there is a small graveyard outside of town.
Oh, that's kind of important.
That is
Yeah, with like the
definitely
necromancy going on, I figured like looking back through like my phone notes about the plot points of this game that the cemetery might be important with the necromancy.
Hey guys, let's go check out that cemetery outside of town. What do you think?
That
You haven't
is
checked
like
it out
the
yet?
most
What have you guys been
awfully
doing this whole
railroady
time?
feeling thing I've ever done.
Well, we showed up, and the Fighters Guild made us a fantastic dinner and sang to us, and then we fought off a horde of skeletons, and then we tried to rob the royal family, and now we're here with you.
You fought skeletons and you didn't go to the graveyard.
uh,
Amateurs.
I can't argue against that. Let's
To be
All right,
fair,
follow
no
me. I know the way.
universal knowledge based around the cemetery had been dispensed to any of them.
Where is the brother right now?
we left him in the
Lithian
palace.
or his younger brother?
Lynxus.
The younger brother. Yes.
Lynxus, you guys, you woke him up when you knocked on his door to ask about his robe.
Should we go talk to him before we go to the graveyard?
We tried, and then he got all weird and awkward, and we had to enlist Basil's help. Remember, he appeared in the window because he was like, "I'm an 8-year-old. What are you doing in my room? This is highly
Well, that was
irregular."
that was before the Bones told us that they were sent to kill whoever's brother.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we could go ask him. Let's find out if he knows anything about Lithian's special friend that he's out visiting.
Wait. You adult men visited a young boy's room alone?
We stood in the hallway, and Basil was there.
Right.
So we went along.
When you put it like that, all accusational, it really sounds quite bad. But it wasn't. It was innocent.
I'm definitely going to need to teach you about St. Cuthbert's cudgel. To the graveyard.
So to the graveyard. You guys, there's basically like one primary road that splits off of a highway that leads into the front gate of this town. That very same road, about, I would say, 3/4 of a mile south of town, along that road, there is a small cemetery off the side of the road. And yeah, but you guys are just going to walk 3 out there?
Yes.
We haven't rested, have we?
I am very well rested.
After casting all those spells, making the muck goo glitter.
Yeah,
I'll say it is my punishment as the dungeon master for not having my notes that you guys are fully stocked on your items, because I cannot verify that any of them have or have not been used.
All right, let's go.
I won't argue with that. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. As you are walking, do you share any exciting and or thoughtful roleplay moments, or do you just kind of like narratively teleport?
I would like to think that I've been preaching this whole time.
You're one of those clerics.
I'll be walking far ahead.
I'll try to catch up to teach him about St. Cuthbert's Bastion in Arcadia.
Okay. Yeah. I'll politely listen.
And Henroth, you do have woodland stride, so if you went into the woods just a bit off the road, you could easily outrun Doran.
Let's do that. I'm going to disappear into the woods with woodland stride. See you guys there.
I will question every point of St. Cuthbert's religion, arguing with.
And I actually don't know how to defend it. So I will be very vehement that I am right, but I will make no logical sense.
Did I drop?
You're going to hit him with the Alex Jones.
Just yell really loudly.
The cemetery is making all these frogs gay. And that is why you need to become a follower of St. Cuthbert.
Well, I certainly feel enriched. You guys arrive at the cemetery. It is a roughly, I would say, like 150 by 150 yard a plot of land with a very stereotypical, maybe 3-foot high black iron wrought little fence, but not quite a fence, more just like a decorative enclosure, you know? And
for the gay frogs.
Yeah, there's a sign. It's just like a very recent sign. It's like those signs on the side of the road where they do like a little cross and a bouquet of flowers for people that died in car crashes. It's like that, but it says, "Watch out for all the gay frogs."
And if you guys have seen my handwriting before, it would look very familiar.
Oh, man. You aren't winning me over with this St. Cuthbert guy.
Do I see any skeletons walking around the graveyard?
There are a million skeletons. Roll for initiative. No, I'm kidding. Inside of the enclosure of the graveyard, there is basically no skeletons visible from above ground. I mean, you can't see underground, so there's probably skeletons in there, but
This was a waste of time.
Relations with the gay frogs.
I told you this lead was useless. What's our next plan?
Well, we can go talk to Linksys.
We're going to walk all the way back after coming here?
We don't.
Oh, this was a dead.
Well, this was dumb. Let's go back. No, I
Yeah.
guess.
Is there any indication that the skeletons came from here? Like, do we have a trail?
Let's do some investigating. What is the most appropriate skill for this?
I would recommend for the magical among you spellcraft, and then search for the less magical among you. Or, I mean, whichever one of those two things you're better at for your character.
I'm terrible in both.
Nice.
I can give a pretty solid spellcraft check, so I'll start rummaging around the graveyard for any magical, I don't know, fucking leftovers.
And I'm just looking for physical trails.
Okay. Henroth, you encounter a small dandelion that has been crushed underfoot, and you give it a proper Hebrew burial. This encompasses all of your focus and time in the cemetery. It takes you 2.5 hours to perform this ritual.
I sit there. It was too soon. It wasn't your time.
Mornath, with your incredibly well done search check, you encounter a couple of graves that look as though they have been dug up and kind of like reburied. I don't know what the terminology for all of these things are. It looks as though the dirt has been moved and then put back into place, and it's rested like for a much shorter amount of time than most of the other graves that you're seeing. And Acadius, with your 14 spellcraft, you encounter some of the, like, some residue of the material components necessary to generate skeletons and raise dead. You find, like, strips of human flesh, like very tiny ones, like the leftover, like, little bits that don't get consumed by the spell. You find a couple of teeth. You find other, necromantic spell components lying about.
That's exciting.
And Doric, did you roll?
No, I did not. We were rolling investigation.
Search or spellcraft, whichever one you're better at or would thematically fit the way your character would go about it. Okay. You find in the rear, I would say, left corner of this graveyard, there is a couple of like bones just poking out of the ground that appear to have been like scorched up and or burned. Basically, everybody rolled high enough to get an individual clue beside Henroth, who is still giving a Mongolian throat singing eulogy to the dandelion that one of you crushed walking in.
It appears that some bones have experienced the glory of St. Cuthbert.
I don't know what that means, but I did find spell components, signs of necromancy, and resurrections of skeletons.
Heresy.
You are not wrong.
How do you know about such dark arts?
Uh,
Are you a heretic?
We're just going to put a timeout, and I'm going to go check how that Henroth dandelion burial's going.
What do we do about these burnt bones?
Well,
maybe someone was cooking dinner.
Maybe. Did you check to see if they're people bones or dinner bones? I suppose if someone's enthusiastic enough, people bones could be dinner bones.
They are people bones that appear to have had absolutely no contact with any dinner-based materials.
Okay.
Yeah, they're people bones.
Okay.
I step on them, make sure the bones that are actually dead.
Thorough. Very good.
They are quite dead.
Undead.
Yeah.
Bert, as this, or I guess I should say Mornath, either way, as these clues are being discussed, you find what appears to be like almost like a crayon. I'm not sure how else I would describe it. It's like a short sort of gossamer, like very like shiny. It looks like a pencil or a pen or something, like just a general writing utensil, but it's very like blocky and thick and indiscriminate and a bright neon blue.
So waxy.
Kind of waxy, but not entirely. It's more like less like crayon waxy and more like candle waxy, if that makes literally any sense.
Did you find a birthday
Question.
candle?
When we saw the writings, "Kill my brother" on the skeletons, was it carved into the bone or written on the bone?
Written on the bone.
Oh,
Colorful like this?
It was bright neon blue.
Well, looky here.
oh shit!
So if I wrote, "Pay me 1 million gold" on this next skeleton,
Dude, you'll be rich.
is there any other trail about? So yeah, point this out, to you wizardly bunch, spellcasty, hand wavy, jazz
Yeah.
hand guys.
Spellcasty, hand wavy, jazz hands, guys.
And then look to see where it's dropped. Just look around to see if I can actually find like footprints that are not like bony footprints, like actually shod people wearing shoes kind of footprints.
You do encounter some of those.
Do
You're
they?
saying these skeletons know how to put on shoes?
Not directly, no.
Do the footprints look like a full-grown adult, or do they look like an 8-year-old?
I'm not sure how I would. I mean, roll just a general intelligence check looking at this footprint.
Can't tell. Could be a lady's.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors that go into. I mean, you're a rogue, and you're not like a ranger by any means, but you've done some tracking and some thinking and some following and things of that nature. And in a soft, loamy, earthy type of place like a graveyard, a lot of factors go into creating a footprint or set of footprints such as this. So, I mean, you can determine that it was recent within the last couple of days, but you can't really determine the size and or age of the individual who may have created it.
How about directionality? Where is it going?
It is leading back towards Belrath. Or Balreth. I'm getting my vowels all mixed up.
Mm. Hey, Mornath, could I take a look at that blue thing you found?
Oh, I haven't touched it. I just kind of pointed it out.
Oh, okay. Well, I will. I want to pick that up, and I want to kind of handle it and see if it leaves any residue on my hands.
It absolutely does.
Okay. I tuck it in my pocket. Like, guys, I'm ready to go.
Gonna start the next Blue Man group.
That is it. This wizarding shit doesn't work out.
Multi-classing a bard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with this, Henroth will wipe his eyes and get up and wander over. What's going on? What's all the soup bones? What are you guys doing?
These are actually tree bones. Someone killed a tree in this area.
Oh my god. Not another funeral. Well, we're going to be here for a while, guys.
Henroth,
Funeral
you've
in a
officially
cemetery.
lost your mind.
I'm gonna
Running
go
on
over
wheels.
and look at the footprints and.
I'm going to be muting my microphone.
Hello, dogs.
Well, the only thing I know about boots is how to shove them up evil's ass.
That is a worthwhile skill. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So you guys found some boot prints?
Yeah, Mornath found this weird blue writing utensil and some footprints.
Well, let's follow them.
It looks like it's heading back to town. Real quick, any of the graves that had been like dug up and repacked, as you said, more gently, Has everything risen from them, or are there still some that look like they may have occupant?
That is a solid thing to bring up.
Yeah, let's dig up a grave and find out.
I think so.
Agreed.
Angry man with a cudgel. You should definitely lead the initiative here.
Hopefully there's undead in the grave.
I'll
start using my cudgel to dig up a grave because I don't have a shovel.
Okay.
Well, they've already been dug up once, so it's soft earth.
Yeah, so I'm just going to use a large blunt stick and kind of like try to shovel it and scrape it out as best as I can until I'm 6 feet under.
Cudgel does sound a lot like shovel, but it does not work as well.
No, it does not.
But you know what does work well as a shovel? A shield.
Hmm.
I may not have the skills. I may not have the tools. But by God, I have the perseverance.
And I'm still digging. I'm probably about 2 inches now.
Yeah, we're gonna roleplay every second of this hole digging. So I'm just gonna pull out my phone and you just let me know.
Someone do a quick search. See how long it takes to dig up a grave of loose dirt by cudgel. Will Google have that?
No, you completely dig up the grave. It takes you about 45 minutes.
Oh,
And inside,
That's
you determine,
impressive, even if I had a shovel.
Yeah, you determine quite thoroughly that there is absolutely no bones in here.
Good. I would hate to have desecrated someone's grave.
Well, you certainly did. They just didn't happen to be there at the time.
Doesn't count. Trust me, I'm a cleric.
All right.
Back to town?
Well, someone should fill in this grave just for posterity's sake.
just kind of kick some dirt back on top of it.
Yeah, I'll give it a few little kicks. I'm like, I'm good.
Well, my cudgel could be a bit more blunt. So I guess I'll fill it back in.
That's a team
It's kind of
player.
like the opposite of sharpening your cudgel.
Yeah, I have to dull it more.
Well, I think you guys have gathered a great deal of the information that was available in this cemetery. What is your next objective?
See if we can follow the prince back to town or wherever it might divert.
I will say that they lead directly out of the cemetery straight towards town, but that is directly along a well-traveled road, and you lose sight of the tracks. You could make like a survival check to try and follow them directly within town, but I would say it would be quite difficult.
Actually, what I'd like to find out is if I can get one good solid impression of the prince. Find out if this guy's wearing Bruno Mollies or what.
That's an excellent question. Make a survival check for me.
Survival, there's a good one. All right, let's see. Oh!
Dang, back-to-back 8s. That does, unfortunately, not grant you the opportunity to create one of these footprints.
Well, obviously, these shoes were off the shelf.
You determined that they were neither Louis Vuitton nor Gucci.
Well, does that eliminates the ruling family then, doesn't it?
Yeah, completely. Well, I guess there.
I mean, everyone in this town is rich enough for like Fendi and Cartier anyway, so.
It's true. They were just throwing money around when we showed up.
They sure as shit were. Well,
I was thinking about starting a line of shoes called St. Cuthbert.
you should do that. It'd be like the what do they call them? Like the new lines. Just instead of for old men, they're for religious people.
They're for everyone.
Tight.
Are you talking about New Balance?
New Balance. That's it. Ah,
You goddamn asshole.
For old men.
I'm just picturing the New Balance fucking billboard along the highway. New Balance for old men and religious people.
Oh, that is yes. Also, I do have a plan. If we head back to town and we find Linksys, we need to check his hands out because there's a chance if he was the culprit, he'll have some of this blue shit all over his hands.
At this point, still, do you think?
You know, when you were a young lad, the age of Linksys, how frequently did you wash your hands?
So you think he blew himself?
I was raised by wolves.
I definitely.
He's never washed his hands.
Yeah. Well, it's only one way to find out. And you know what? If we do find him and his hands are blue, not only can we thrash him for the whole fucking skeleton fiasco, but also for just being gross and not washing his hands enough.
So you intend to, all in the same evening, interrogate a child, leave for 30 minutes, and then interrogate that child again.
Yes, hoping his hands are blue.
I mean,
beat him, apparently.
It did take me 45 minutes to dig the hole, so it's been at least an hour.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point. He's probably just still asleep.
Yeah.
I'll use my stride to get back ahead of you, fellas.
You know, I
And
also...
wait.
for you.
I need
You
to tell you
successfully
about
dodged the
Cuthbert.
preaching.
Nice.
Actually, make an attack roll with your preaching, and you make a reflex save.
Oh, man.
Reflex save.
Is that charisma versus, like, willpower?
Yeah, make a reflex save that beats 15.
I mean, if it's charisma, it's 16.
Oh no, you do not
Oh.
dodge his
I am not-
pamphlets and his words, dude.
I am not out of earshot.
Oh, man, that's great. Also,
So let me tell you about the day I first realized the greatness of St. Cuthbert.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it was a glorious day many years ago. The sun was shining. The birds were chirping.
That's painful. Also, I think your guys' roles are being whispered again.
Ah, they're being hidden. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just roll a d20 and add on whatever the plus is. Instead of using this wonderful character sheet.
Well, I saw the reflex check. Maybe you just need to scroll down.
It's I have the GM Whisper as default turned on all your skills. So that one showed.
Right. And you can actually turn it off on the character sheet just by deleting the /WGM.
Noted.
It's weird that it's set up that way. I think it's supposed to be only for a few skills, like a search, so the GM sees it, but the rest of the party doesn't. Because it appears that not all of them have it. Like handle animal is public, but gather information is not.
Yeah, there's a whole weird system with D&D 3.5 and like checks that the DM makes for the character and shit like that. And I just you roll dice because it's your character.
So yeah, on the character sheet, when you roll a skill, just delete up until the ampersand symbol, and you'll be fine. It should be public.
Excellent.
So you guys successfully return to town. For the most part, the villagers have started like returning to their beds, and I mean it's nearly morning. Like it's nearly 6 a.m. by now. So I mean the sun is beginning to set or rise, whatever. And yeah, you're back about the city of Balrath.
Okay. You know, and also, guys, I had another thought here. If the little shit's hands aren't blue, what if it was, what's the older brother's name? Lorath?
Lithian.
Lithian. What if it's Lithian trying to kill his little brother?
Well, then we'll kill him right back.
Okay.
Lithian does seem to be our prime suspect, though. If we think about it, he just disappeared after taking a bath, possibly washing away the evidence.
No, you're onto something. Well, let's. I don't want to. I don't want to give up the opportunity to terrify a child.
To bully an 8-year-old? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you. Let's go do that first.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So we're
I
gonna go-
personally never pass up the opportunity to bully an 8-year-old.
So we're gonna go to Lynx's router's room and let's bang on the door really loudly to wake him up.
Knock like we're the police.
I will use my cudgel of correction to pound on the door.
About 5 or 6 seconds pass, and he darts to the door, and he swings over and says, What's going on?
Show us your hands. Now.
Like, fuck! And he extends his hands, and they are clean.
How about that white robe of yours? We're gonna see if there's any marks on it. Show us that robe.
He's like, how many times are you going to ask for my robe?
Wait. One of you should inspect the underside of his fingernails.
Show me your
see
nails.
shoes. Show us your shoes.
Oh,
Who is inspecting the underside of his fingernails?
I'll do it.
Give me a search check. Give me everything you got.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
You find nothing.
Oh, shit. It's Lithian.
Kid's clean.
Wait. All right, here, Lynxus. Are you 2 of 2 or 3 of 3 as far as children go?
I am the youngest of 2. Yeah.
Okay, 2 of 2. All
There
right.
aren't any bastards running around.
I mean, I don't think so. Dad's a pretty. I'm 8, so I really can't have this opinion, but I don't think he's like.
Are you a bastard?
No, dude. What?
Where's your mother?
Dead, dog.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we
Yeah.
can't prove he's not a bastard with her dead.
Dude, not
Did you
cool
do it?
asking
Did you
about
kill your
dead
mother?
mom.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa. He's like, whoa, guys. I did not kill my mom. This is whack. What is going on?
Hey, do you know who your brother's special friend is?
What do you mean?
He was visiting a friend last night. Do you have any idea who that may be?
No, I was asleep, like most people my age are at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, that doesn't help.
I want to pull out that weird little crown. Ask him if he recognizes it. Like, hey, you dick. I'm sorry. Young man, what do you think
It's
of
like,
this?
you guys are so rude to children.
Anyway,
You show him the crayon, and he has. Well, everybody roll sense motive.
oh, man.
I am fine with this one being a whisper to the GM.
Too late.
Sense motive. Where is that on this character sheet?
Probably towards
right
the
under
bottom.
search.
Ah,
It's under the skills tab.
gotcha.
Ooh, boy. As far as any of you can determine, he is like his minimal knowledge of this crayon. Like he just like, what is that? Like that's a crayon. Like what is up?
Okay.
Like I said, the kid's clean.
All right. Where's your brother's room?
He says, I think it's down the hall on the left. I don't know.
You not know where your brother's room is.
Because I try to be the only person in this town who doesn't know every single thing about it.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah. Can I please just sleep?
No. One more thing.
Why does your brother hate you?
What?
Well, but one more thing on top of that. Answer him first.
Why does my brother hate me? I didn't think he did. Did he say something? Did he acknowledge my existence?
Oh, he hates his brother.
All right, so one more thing. What does whack mean? Is that what the kids are saying these days?
It's like when you hit something, you whack it, you know?
You said that as whack.
yeah, like that's a hit. Like it'll be popular and one of the 40 best versions of whatever it is in a given week.
I whack a lot. Good to know.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon a swarm of spiders.
Holy shit.
Yo, why, dog?
And I want them to completely like crawl all over this kid, and I'm gonna grab him and go.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Listen, you little puke! I saw something in your eyes when we showed you that crayon. What do you know about it?
He says, let me go. This is insane. Roll an intimidate check.
I'm gonna look at everyone else like, should we be allowing this?
Yeah,
I don't
it's,
do well with people.
It's fine. Just let him do his thing. He hasn't been wrong that many times.
This might be illegal.
Children are flexible. He'll get over it.
Oh my god, dude.
Lasting
You
mental damage.
have succeeded in intimidating him.
What do you know? What do you know about this crayon kid? And he's spiders crawling all over him.
He says, get the spiders off me and I'll talk.
All right, I command them to, I don't know, go under his bed.
He's like, oh, that's almost worse.
It's so evil.
He looks at the crayon for a moment and he just like lowers his head. He puts the bridge of his nose between his fingers and he just kind of looks down. He's like, what do you want to know?
Okay, is this yours?
He says, that's kind of a big question. I guess in the context that you mean to ask it in, yes.
We found this in the graveyard. What were you doing there?
I mean, I don't know, man. I was using it to do magic, practice some minor magic.
Some minor
Dark magic?
necromancy.
One could describe it as these things, yes.
I whack him with my cudgel.
Roll to attack. He's 8, by the way.
Yeah, I don't want to like seriously injure him, but I want to let him know he did something wrong.
The die has been cast.
He's 8.
All right, I need to figure out how to attack.
I hit him with my cudgel. He's dead.
Well,
Yeah, he's a
time
commoner
to
with
leave town,
6
fellas.
hit points
How
and
many-
8 AC.
How many inputs do I have to put in? I don't know if I did that right or not.
You attacked with your heavy mace. It appears that you neither hit his AC or killed him with your damage. So that is good.
So you missed.
I'll say that you just try to like intimidate him by hitting the ground with his head.
Tell me what you know.
He says, "Okay, you guys were in the graveyard, right?
Yeah.
When you looked around, did you notice anything weird about any of the tombstones?"
Well, there was a dandelion that was squished.
And tree bones.
He says, "None of you beat a 22 on the checks to investigate that place?"
no.
He says, "Oh man. Well, says if you look out there very carefully, the headstones for Lithian and Lynxus have been out there for a while."
I whack him with my mace.
Wait,
I mean, roll to attack, I guess. He's still 8 years old.
He's dead.
did you kill him?
You didn't hit him, did you?
No, he said his tombstone has been out there.
Oh, you hit. Oh, he's dead.
You do hit his AC, and you have knocked him unconscious. He has taken massive damage. I will roll a D100 to determine if you do actually outright kill him.
The kid is fucking dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your rules. If it's
We need to leave
Um,
town.
He is unconscious, and you have caved in his skull around his right eye.
Oh god.
It bleeds like he's fucking alive. Like you could have maybe asked some more questions and understood the situation a little better.
Oh god. Oh man.
I might have acted too quickly.
Now's the time to maybe, brush up on some of those healing skills that Cuthbert maybe have taught you.
Oh shit! I can do that.
Oh.
Let me look at my spell list.
His left eye is just a puffy, red, bloody mess.
Okay, so how does it work with dying? Like, if they're at a negative, I have to get them above positive before they're conscious again, or can I just do virtue to like give them 1 HP?
Yeah, you heal from 0.
So I could just like waste a 0 level spell to give them 1 HP and be good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll waste purify food and drink and convert that into a healing spell to give him 1 HP.
Nice, dude. With 1 hit point, he opens his right eye and he's like, what the fuck? Why did you do that?
Tell me what you know.
And he reaches up and he's clutching his eye and he's like touching like the puffy spots and you can tell it's like smarting a little bit and he's like reeling. He's like, what the fuck was that about, man? He says, do I look dead? Do any of you detect fucking evil or undead on me?
We didn't try that.
I don't know how to do that.
You're a fucking cleric.
All right, we need
So this might be a good time to say that I dropped out of training halfway through.
Oh my god. Okay, listen. I'll just tell you every fucking thing I know. Since you guys seem like the kind of people who are just gonna walk around town beating ass until somebody else does.
Why are you dead?
I'm not fucking dead. What, have you been listening for more than 30 seconds? Jesus. He says, me and the guy that everybody's calling Lithian, quote unquote, he says, we cast a fucking spell on this town. The old man is senile. He has dementia. We're masquerading as his kids and going out and stealing shit in the name of these ancient battles that I guess that Lithian went and fought, but we're not Lithian or Lynxus.
Oh shit, I owe you a big apology.
Yeah, dude, you just fucking cracked me one. Like, we're definitely being dickheads, but like, we're mainly just
dead.
like going out and pillaging shit. I'm not a fucking zombie.
Okay.
It's hard to tell.
You're also not 8 years old.
Yeah.
I mean,
There
I
are no
super
abilities
am.
that tell you with a 100% chance if you're dead or not. So
Okay.
it's really just a judgment call.
You guys,
That's what they taught me.
You guys are looking at this all the wrong way. Lynxus, or whatever your actual name is, we're going to need hush money.
No. We do this for free.
No, we don't.
Oh, we don't. You're working for free. We are definitely... We need a bribe.
Give us something here, Link says.
He says, I'll give you something if you give me something.
What do you want from us?
He says, well, I mean, if you figured out this much, you probably read the bones, right? Like, you found the crayon thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Kill my fucking brother.
Where can we find him? Gladly.
Wait.
I don't know. He usually just walks around on the top of the town walls singing about how happy and rich he is. See, we figured all this out. We were just like walking down the road, poor as a man can be, with a couple of spells in our back pocket. And when we realized that walking through the graveyard, that one of these guys died at 8 and the other one died at 20, and we are 8 and 20, we realized that we had a pretty solid opportunity to impersonate some royalty. And I was down to do it for like a week, get some cash, maybe a crown, and fucking peace out of here. But he does air quotes with his fingers. Lithian over here decided that he really likes being the guy that everybody in the town loves. And we've been here for fucking 6 months and he won't listen to a word I say. So yeah, I'm trying to kill him.
Question. Does the mustache guy know?
He says, oh, Basil? Yeah, of course.
He's in on it.
And Basil steps out of the closet. He says, yes, I have been aware of this the whole time. That's why I told you it would be pointless to go searching.
Basil, why
Okay.
are you cool with this?
Well, with the death of the young boys before the mayor's death himself, I am the sole proprietor of his estate. And if they go out and get a bunch of money for everybody in the town and make him a wealthy man, and then they leave or kill each other, then when the mayor dies, I will become omega wealthy.
I need to clarify here. And I look to the 8-year-old. Is your brother dead?
No, my brother's not dead. My brother's alive, but impersonating a dead guy, which is also what I'm doing.
All right, so I look to the mustache guy. Are you dead?
I am currently living.
Well, I have to say your fashion sense is dead because that mustache is horrible.
Says, your fashion sense is dead. What are those Yeezys from 2015? Get off me.
All right, so we figured out the whole undead thing, but who stole the chest?
He says, the chest? What chest?
Oh,
The one I saw in
explain.
the field.
Oh, last night? Like 6 hours ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that wasn't a chest. You rolled a 14 on your perception check, and to actually correctly identify it, it was a 15. It was a clamor box. It's a magical item used to create battle noises as a diversion.
Fucking shit, that's cool.
Can we have
Yeah.
So
What?
that was you then.
No, I didn't activate the clamor box. I was in the graveyard summoning the bodies.
Wait. Did Lithian activate the clamor box so he could sneak out on his date?
No, he activated the clamor box so no one would see the skeletons coming.
Why would he care since you summoned the skeletons to kill him?
Well, he thinks the skeletons were just to, like, fuck with the town so that he could do something heroic and save the fucking day, which is all he cares about doing now.
Oh.
And then I made the skeletons to kill my goddamn brother. And then you guys and stupid Tillicum kind of ruined it.
I say we still kill the kid. He broke the law.
I'm pretty sure after the death of Tillicum, the city wants the kid dead.
He says, you'll never take me alive, and you all need to roll a reflex save.
Fuck.
Oh.
Should have never brought him back.
We could have made some money off this. Damn.
Oh!
Ooh, nice one, Doric.
I whack him with my cudgel.
Oh, Henroth.
Where are the saves on this sheet?
Oh, fuck me.
Henroth and Acadius with your 4s. When he says, you'll never take me alive, you guys are like, fuck, he's probably right. So, he is in the midst of teleporting out of this room. Like, you have maybe 3 seconds to take either a movement or a standard action. The only one of you who are realizing this quick enough to do something about it is Doric.
I whack him with my cudgel.
Roll to hit.
Have you heard the good news?
He's like, don't interrupt my monologue, as he's like trying to teleport. Oh, you knock him right the fuck back unconscious. Do you want...
Roll on the table. Knock his other eye out.
So he's like midway through like doing his hand wavy jazz hands magic bullshit, and you just like, no, and like smack him across the head.
By the power of St. Cuthbert.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
You crack him right where you've already crunched up his eyeball, and you finish the fucking job. Most of his skull is separated from most of the other bits of his skull. He's just like a powder-brained guy on the ground.
I am the law.
At this point, roll for initiative.
Quick, get Basil.
Who are we fighting?
Basil says, well, you have certainly ruined my schemes now.
Oh, man. I
This
don't...
escalated quickly.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck me, too.
God, I do not want to fight this guy's mustache.
Huh,
Guys, I
you
have
are
a-
fighting more than my mustache.
Question: when the kid died, did he change? Does he look different?
No, he looks like an 8-year-old boy who got his fucking skull crushed.
All right, so
It doesn't matter. He broke the law.
He wasn't using an illusion or something to look like the
His story checked out.
deceased. All right.
Oh, man.
He pled guilty. I administered punishment. It is all good in the eyes of St. Cuthbert.
So, it looks like we are going Doric, Henroth, Bert, Mornath, I'm so sorry. Doric, Henroth, Bert, Basil, and then Acadius with the nat 1.
Yeah.
All right, give me some tacticals. What size room? How far away is he?
You guys are in an 8-year-old's bedroom. The bed is a race car. He has the 9 planets and sun of our solar system hanging above his bed in a mobile, which I guess doesn't fit an 8-year-old, but I mean, it's still in there for the nostalgia's sake.
They haven't updated. Yeah.
He's got the Hot Wheels 1999, I want to say, setup. It's got the orange loop-de-loop with the shark that will fuck up your car if you don't trigger the one thing. At the foot of his bed, he's got Mega Blocks, not Legos, because while his dad is rich, he is not a fucking willy-nilly spender. He has the full Action Heroes castle / fire station, ambulance, repository, all that stuff. And
Action Heroes or Rescue Heroes?
Rescue Heroes, thank you so much. And alongside that, he does have 2 regular like shitty little 8-inch G.I. Joes, but he does have 1 actual full-size real G.I. Joe as well. Man. And the room is like 10 feet by 10 feet. Basil is standing inside the closet on the eastern wall. You 3 are all standing sort of or 4 are standing in the doorway on the western wall. Between you, there's a dead child surrounded by his loved belongings.
Okay, so don't care about the dead child.
I can tell from how you killed him.
Is there a penalty to shooting with my crossbow across the room?
Do you have point blank shot?
I do.
Then no.
I waste him with my crossbow.
Okay, roll to attack. Wait. I heard that you were, you always have your crossbow out. How did you strike the young boy with your cudgel?
I was holding my crossbow with my left hand.
So you have dropped your cudgel on the ground at this point.
I am dropping it right now.
Okay,
to
perfect.
wield my crossbow. Yes. Does it count as flanked?
I would say no, because it is not being flanked. Oh,
so who
no.
did I hit?
Just to make it interesting, you shoot out the window beside this closet leading out into the street.
I think I dropped my cudgel on top of my crossbow as I was pulling it up, and it just
you dropped your cudgel on top of your own foot as you fired a crossbow in a small room and just accidentally shot a window.
Right. My bad.
It did make a loud noise in the palace, though.
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, we go to Henroth.
Is he wielding any sort of weapon?
He is wielding a... I would make you roll a praise check, but it's kind of cool if I just tell you and you're intimidated. He wields a masterwork longsword.
A masterwork longsword. I am going to cast... I'm going to cast Heat Metal.
On the armor or the sword?
Oh, what's he wearing for armor?
Give me a spot check to see how accurate the information I'm about to give you is.
Sure. Spot, where are you? Oh, Henroth, you're lovely.
Nice. I'm trying to find on my shit here where that is. Oh. Okay. There is absolutely no metal on this armor.
Okay, well then I will cast it on his weapon, on his masterwork longsword.
Okay.
Smart move.
You are successful. It just does not take effect until 1 round from now, correct? The first round, there's no damage?
I'm just reading the spell now.
I believe it's 0, then 1, and then 1, and then 2, and then 2, and then 1, and then 0 d4s of damage.
Yeah, round 1, none. Yeah, 1d4, 2d4, 1d4, none. Yep.
Okay, and do you move into this room or do you stay at the doorway?
I will move into the room and hop up on the bed.
Okay, moving into the room invokes an attack of opportunity from him. He is going to attack you.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 10 does not hit your AC.
It does not.
All right. Well, Basil has missed on his opportunity attack. It is, however, his turn currently. He is going to shout out, "Guards, the strangers in town have slain Linksys Router, the first of his name. Please assist me in dispatching them." And then he will cast invisibility upon himself. Which brings us to Mornath.
All right. Well, he just cast invisibility on himself, so I'm going to swishy poke at the air where he was just standing.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Sigh.
He did take movement afterwards. I just didn't feel the need to describe it because it would be almost impossible.
That's fine.
Okay.
Having failed to see the air bleed, I will just sigh in depression.
As would we all. Next in the order is, I believe, Acadius, right? Am I missing anything?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Yeah, everybody's gone. Okay, sorry.
Guys, I am really, really sorry for this. I cast glitter dust.
All right, everybody roll a fortitude save.
Will.
Oh, Will, sorry.
Can I just take the fortitude one?
Oh. I embrace the glitter.
You really do.
I've traveled with Acadius for a long time now.
I mean, anyone who has seen Acadius act on more than one occasion knew what was coming as soon as he cast invisibility.
I am shocked.
As soon as he started doing the chanting, I was like, yes.
The number to beat is 15.
Oh no!
We are all glittered up.
Except Acadius, damn.
Oh man. So where the
Well,
fuck
Acadius.
is he? Yeah.
I will tell you that Basil, after casting his spell, took his full complement of movement 30 feet out of this room and into the hallway.
Oh fuck.
We did not close the door, did we?
You absolutely did not.
Okay. Guys, he's
So
not in the room!
I don't believe you have entrapped him with your glitter dust, nor deactivated his invisibility.
That's fine. I run out of the room and say, "Follow me!"
Okay, everybody make a listen check because your eyes are full of glitter.
Oh God, why?
It burns. It burns.
Oh,
Hey, nice.
finally.
Mornath and Henroth, you are following along using your dolphin-like sonar. Doric, you stumble and crack your head against a post. You're going to be taking 1d4 bludgeoning damage. Hey!
All right, who was that taking the damage?
You.
Doric, sorry.
Got it.
So you take that 4 damage, but continue to follow along. I guess we're kind of out of initiative, but I am going to have... Man, I don't know really how to operate this situation. How about Doric? It is your turn to act. We'll stay in the order of initiative throughout the sequence of these events because it will matter the order in which they happen.
Okay, so he ran out of the room. We know he ran out of the room.
Yeah.
And I am covered in glitter. Well, I will run out into the hallway and then cast Create Water. And I want to create 2 gallons of rain at the end of the hallway.
Okay. How about you roll a just
It
a
says
basic
25-foot range plus 5
just hit
foot
me with a
every 2
basic
levels.
wisdom check to determine if you in your blind state can intuit the location of the end of this hallway.
Fair enough.
Hey, I was going to say DC 15. You, just from remembering, the layout of this building and how you turned out into the hallway, your post that you hit your face on, you cast rain at the end of the room, at the end of the hallway. And in that rain,
got my bearings by hitting that post.
you do see an invisible figure in this rain. I mean, not you, obviously. Acadius can see an invisible figure in this rain.
Did I get him?
You
Is
got
he
him!
there?
I see him!
Kill him!
And
I'll add my turn.
according to heat metal, also though, it will start to boil water.
Oh, shit, I forgot about the heat metal. He is
So
about to
he's
take
also
1d4
steaming.
damage.
Yeah. And steaming.
I'm rolling rocks on these 4s.
Man, we have such good synergy, and we only just met.
Right?
So, he took damage. Well, it wasn't okay. In the rain at the end of the hallway, you see, suddenly out of nowhere appears Basil's masterwork sword. It is glowing red hot, and you hear, "Oh, not my head." And the sword is dropped on the ground. It begins heating up the hardwood, I will repeat, hardwood floor of this place, but it is also being soaked in water and rain. And the invisible outline of a man exits to the right of this hallway down a flight of stairs.
Now, does that water on him become invisible then? How does that work?
I would say that you guys probably have a solid 60 more feet. I'll roll a D100 to see how long it takes all that. This will be how many feet he gets before he becomes fully invisible again. Wow.
All right.
Well,
I ain't mad at that.
yeah, there's about a 17-foot trail of water leading down these steps, around the corner, and out the front door of the palace. And in the room that includes the front door of the palace, just as you guys get down this stairwell, around the corner, and you see the door open and then close, and you don't see anyone pass through it because he's invisible. 4 guards approach you and say, "What was going on up there? Why are you all wet and glittery?"
Basil, Slade, Lynx's router. Quick, stop him.
What?
He killed him. That's why he's running away invisible.
You're gonna have to convince this guy that happened. He loves Basil.
Oh, everybody loves Basil.
Everybody loves Basil.
What is the convince skill in this?
Diplomacy, if you are not lying, and if you are lying, it's bluff.
All right, bluff. Wish me luck, fellas.
Good luck. Oh.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
He believes your lie.
Let's get him, fellas.
He says, "Oh my god, gentlemen, let's go get Basil. He must have just left in that strange door opening incident."
He's dripping water everywhere. Follow him.
So you three and those guards exit the front door, and yeah, I mean, it's just morning. The sun has risen. It's maybe like 7 a.m. now, and people are just going about their daily normal lives. Like, no one really heard what happened in there. A couple of people are gathered below the shattered window, just like, I wonder what that was. But otherwise, it's just like the town operating as it normally would currently.
So, question to you, Jazz crowd. The kid said that he and his brother cast a spell over the populace to, I guess, have them be believed that they were the deceased children. Any way you can get rid of that? Or it would have to be sustained somehow, right?
I'm going to lean out on a long bridge here and say that that's like one of those spells that's not in the book. It's like one of those narrative driving spells that doesn't really... I mean, I guess it would be like suggestion, but... yeah. Sorry. It's not like a directly counterable thing. Like, if you guys made like a big knowledge arcana or spell check, I'm guessing you could like identify it or figure out a way to stop it, but...
Yeah, I was almost thinking for it to be going on this long, maybe it's like something is enchanted to keep doing it. Like, maybe there's an object or something.
That could definitely be it. Quite honestly, I don't know how much I'm for killing that spell off. More so, I mean, once the guards find Basil will probably be able to convince them that we did kill the boy, because we did.
Right, so if we can end the spell, they would realize the boys have been long since dead.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a good idea.
So let's kill the other boy.
I like your initiative. But how about, rather than that, would detect magic tell me anything about that?
I
it
mean,
only works in
detecting the magic would determine, like, like if you used it, then you would know the information it has to tell you. Like, you can't say, if I use detect magic, what will I detect? And then I tell you, and then you go, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, no, I'm going to detect magic with the spell.
Okay. I believe you have a 60-foot cone protruding from one of your hands that will illuminate like magical items and explain their magical aura to you, and or like magical spells or magical people and whatnot.
Right.
So you're in the center of town. Where are you blasting your cone?
It's lasts up to, it's at a minute per level. So I just wanna start doing loose circles in the town square, see if I detect anything. Is that how that works?
Yeah, blast that cone everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Run around the town square. I mean, aside from the odd ring or amulet, nothing tips you off to the idea of like a powerful spellcaster.
Okay, well that's that came up with nothing, guys.
Well, you still have like, I would say, like 2 minutes and 40 seconds
Oh shit. Okay.
of sprinting around trying to figure this out.
They said he likes to hang out on the city walls.
Let's go check out the city walls then.
City
Okay.
walls.
So, I mean, how do you guys do that? Are you like getting to a place before? Like, what are you thinking?
It's a very good question.
Mm-hmm.
How do we want to approach this, fellas?
Guns blazing.
Just running around yelling, "Ah!"
I think so. Yeah, let's.
Kill the kid! Kill the kid!
I think we're in full on like Scooby-Doo chasing the bad guy mode right now.
So you just
Yeah, we're in
like
the
go
hallway.
up to the nearest city wall stairs and sprint up them, but your legs are doing that thing where they're just like a cloud of smoke.
Yep, that's it.
Yes.
And
we're
you
all
hear that
moving
like
as a
Scooby Doo
group.
running noise. It's like
Yes.
Yeah.
okay.
We go in a door, villain goes out another door.
Yeah, when you guys get to the top, one of you hits your head and you hear a boing. Atop the city walls, you do detect magic
Oh.
of the enchantment school
Ooh.
coming from the north.
Guys, I'm picking up an enchantment towards the north. Let's fucking go.
Oh. All right, Aurelius.
Ruby, Ruby doo.
Oh, geez, guys. like, what do we do, man?
Jinkies.
All right, let's head north.
Yes.
Guns a-blazing.
Okay, you guys are
Crossbow
shooting your machine
reloaded.
guns up in the air loudly as Highway to Hell plays in the helicopter above you. You're running down this wall, and you do see Lithian. And he is in his white robe with his hood pulled up over his head. And beside him is another person, his like height and weight roughly, just like another humanoid with a white robe pulled up over their head.
Do they have a mustache?
No. You can't see from here really any of their details. They're facing away from you.
Yeah, are they the source? Does my detect magic pick them up as the source?
Your detect magic is taking you right there. My dogs are detecting driveways.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
How far
It might be
away
him
are
and his- It might be him and his friend.
Well, he's in a white robe.
I'm just going to close the door and my dogs can fend for themselves.
Sounds like a plan.
We can turn that white rope red.
We can.
It won't even take a spell slot.
No, it won't. Okay.
Man, that really just doesn't help. I'm just going to go to push to talk here for a minute. Let me jack up my settings.
Okay. While you're jacking up your settings, I guess we should just run right the fuck up to him.
Well, does somebody want to cast a spell at a distance, or
What are
I have
we?
a crossbow.
Are we
Um,
killing these guys, or are we
well-
getting?
Hold on.
Judgment must be dispensed.
Mornath, you were definitely of the kill them and end the spell to clear our name variety, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Why don't I?
As you get closer, you are detecting both illusion and enchantment.
Okay. You got your crossbow ready? There, Cuthbert.
Are there
Always.
are there any trees or anything along the wall?
Basically no.
Okay.
Okay, I got this, guys. I am going to drop my
Glitter
concentration. Not, I don't have glitter dust again. I'm going to drop my concentration on detect magic, and then I'm just going to cast grease right where they're at, and we'll just shoot them from a distance and see.
Do
if
you
we
have
can-
any spells that hurt people, or do you just have area of effect like bullshittery?
I got some acid splash and I've got some magic missile. The rest is just area of effect bullshittery.
That is great to know.
You know, Acadius, he's not a big animal fan, so in the conjuration school, he focuses on the area of effect bullshittery rather than summoning monsters to fight for him.
It's not a big animal fan, but his closest friend is a druid.
A druid, and let's not forget Tito and Tito.
That's right. I forgot about Tito.
They've
Yeah.
been such huge contributors to the story so far.
Right?
Right?
Anyway, Grease.
Okay, I guess that means we're all rolling for initiative.
Okay.
Humbug.
Ooh, I did good.
but not as good as the greased up bad guys.
Oh shit.
I'll
The
go
greased
last,
up bad
guys.
guy is quite furious. After you cast grease, these two gentlemen turn to face you.
Uh-oh.
You realize that both of the gentlemen are Lithian.
What?
Ba-na-na.
Ruh-roh.
And he explains to you, he says, well, pretty slippery situation you've put me in, I got to admit, guys. I'm assuming if you're here pretty much right off the bat performing hostile actions, you've gotten to my little shithead of a brother and kind of figured out the scheme.
Yes. Yes, we have. And we accidentally killed him, so we have to now kill you, so...
It was no accident.
Okay.
He shrugs. He's like, that doesn't matter. The only person that I love is here with me now. And he turns to the other Lithian, and he, like, caresses his cheek. He's like, soon we can be together. And then the other Lithian remains silent.
That's the weirdest form
I
of
get it.
masturbation I've ever come across.
I get it.
He says, well, are we going to battle, or, like, what's the deal? I mean, I know it's all greasy over here, but, like, are you going to bust out some big boy shit, or am I going to have to get this party started? Oh, wait, I rolled the highest initiative. Okay, so Lithian, I will call him A, sprints directly left along the wall, and Lithian B sprints directly right along the wall for 30 feet. Lithian A on the left will cast Magic Missile, directing one of his missiles at each of you.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, in roll 20 from left to right, I have you arranged Acadius, Henroth, Mornath, and Doric.
Yep.
Is that what everybody else sees?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the order in which these D4s are going to strike thee, unless any of you has barrier, which I don't think you do.
No.
Nope.
So, Acadius.
Fuck.
Henroth. Hold on, I'm just going to copy this really quick so I can just paste it 2 more times.
You can just hit the up arrow.
Really?
Is-
I have rolled 4 consecutive
Yeah.
4s on D4s. There we go. So that's Mornath
Give me another one.
and
I'll take
Doric.
This might be a good time to tell you guys that I rolled a 1 and a 2 on my hit dice. So
Yeah.
my
Oh,
max
no!
HP is not that high.
What's your
Really?
HP?
Total of 20.
Doric.
That's not bad.
Your first hit die was max, obviously, and the second 2, I did this with everybody else. I forgot all about it. We were supposed to roll like against each other, and whichever one of us got the better die roll, you should have gotten.
I mean, I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal. I got healing spells.
Yeah, we're in the heat of the moment now, and it's just a horrible character flaw that you're going to have to live with because I was too short-sighted to remember that minor adjustment to my game style.
I'm not worried about it.
Hey, me neither. The other Lithian casts Mage Armor on himself, and that's about it. Which brings us to, oh god, I'll have to roll past all these D4s to look at the initiative. I think it's Acadius, Mornath, Henroth, Doric.
Sounds
Okay.
right.
Okay, so it's Acadius.
I'm gonna, they say if someone magic missiles you, you magic missile them right back.
That's what my daddy always told me.
Yeah,
Did they fall from the grease?
that is a great question.
Oh, I should have rolled their reflex saves.
And more importantly, is grease combustible?
Oh, Oh, excellent question.
I don't think it is. I'll check.
Oh, that's a
I
really
believe
good
that
save.
Lithian A passes on his grease check. Lithian B also passes on his check.
Those turds.
So neither of them fell down.
Okay.
Does not say if it's combustible or not.
Yeah, I did not see that either. I'm
I
just
have
gonna-
always treated the grease from the grease spell as combustible entirely.
Okay. I have no fire spells though, so I am going to magic missile and send a bolt at each of them.
One at each, okay. I will take it. A will be first and B will be second.
Yes.
Okay. Nice and nice.
There we go.
Okay. So they have each taken 4 damage. This is, I will tell all 3 of you, 4 of you, basically the crux of this game. Like, this is the final boss, is Lithian.
Kind of figured.
Yeah.
So
So go all
I
out.
expect Lithian to strike at least half of you down.
Which one?
Which two? I don't know. I think that brings us to Mornath, and then it would be Henroth Doric.
Mm-hmm.
There is an initiative tracker in Roll20.
That would require minimal effort from me, so
Okay.
Well, I am going to wing a sling stone at, I guess,
okay. That slingstone does not hit, which brings us to Henroth, unless you would like to move.
moving as just a matter of course to stay out of, they'll have to keep up with me. So, just moving around, just to stay out of targeting range, sort of.
Okay. The way I am seeing this in my head is like, you guys, since the walls of this town are a square, you guys were approaching them on like the northern straight line wall from either the east or the west, and like from around a corner, not really around a corner, like they're on the same level of like latitude as you, or height, I guess. But one started sprinting like towards you guys along the track that would be this square, and the other started sprinting away along the wall. If that makes any sense. Like when I said they split up left and right.
So one is running away from us.
Yes.
That jerk.
Yeah, what a jerk.
About how far away would he be?
He would be, well, the grease is 10 feet of double movement, so he would be 20 feet away from the grease, which I think would be roughly 50 feet from you guys.
Copy.
I believe that is Henroth's turn.
Yeah, Henroth is going to... this is the big fight. I am going to cast... Yeah, it's kind of lame. Oh, maybe not. I'm going to cast Summon Nature's Ally 2.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Do I have to roll, or do I just get to choose one?
No, you just choose one.
Like one of the ones listed there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I am going to cast a Hippogriff.
Do you want me to send you the hippogriff from the D20 SRD?
I think I have the stats here in front of me.
Okay, perfect.
So this thing is just kind of like kind of soar down out of the sky towards the one that's getting further away from us.
Okay. I did
don't know
not
if it gets
expect this.
I don't know if it gets an attack on its first turn. Probably not.
I don't believe so. I believe it just comes into being and is there until I will put it in initiative alongside you.
Okay.
Which I think, I mean, unless you want to chase them as well on foot through the grease and through letter A, Lithian, then are you just going to stand still?
I'm just going to stand still, yeah.
Okay. So that would bring us to Doric.
I am going to cast Hold Person on the Lithian running away.
Okay. Is that a will save?
Will save, DC 14.
Oh, man. They've got a pretty decent will save.
But you're going to roll a 1.
I'm not.
Oh, man.
For a second, he pauses and is like, you didn't get me, and keeps running.
I can only cast one spell a turn, right? I can't, like, turn my movement into another action.
Yeah, that is correct.
All right, then I will move closer to Lithian A or B, whichever one's, like, moving towards us, but not within melee range.
Okay, I want to call that Lithian A.
Got it.
So you move like 20 feet towards him.
Right. So I should be like 25-ish feet away from him. That sound about right?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. That brings us to Lithians A and B. Lithian A, the one beside you, is going to approach you and draw an attack of opportunity from you if you currently have your melee weapon drawn.
No, I got my crossbow drawn.
Okay, so he will not provoke an attack of opportunity. He will, however, cast. I just looking at it. Damn it! Touch of Idiocy.
Bring it on.
So you need to roll a will save.
Well, if this goes into effect, it won't make any difference.
Oh.
It's just a fun spell that I really like. Oh, damn.
I'm already an idiot.
Okay. Well, with that, Lithian A will start running away as well. Lithian B is going to cast Deep Slumber on Doric, because you are currently the most threatening.
I have been up all night. This one might work. Do I need to do a will save?
Oh, yes, you do. Sorry. I was just staring so intently at that last one as if you had, oh my god, as if you had done it again, and I was going to be livid, is the words that were going to come out of my mouth. Lithians A and B both go in unison, damn you!
Fear me.
How are you so foolish yet so willful? And that brings us to goddamn Mornath. Or no,
right.
Acadius.
Oh. Well, I'm just going to throw a couple more magic missiles at them.
Okay.
A's first one, B's second one.
Okay. That brings us... All right, are you going to move or do anything else or say anything?
I want to back up a little bit. Don't want to get too close to anyone trying to swing at me.
Okay.
And that's it.
That brings us to...
Henra.
I thought it was Acadius, Mornath, Henroth, Doric.
Sure.
Yeah, nothing big for me. I'm just gonna wing another sling stone at the one that is furthest from us that's trying to get away.
Okay.
Should still be within my range.
Hey, that hits. That is 4 more damage.
There are a lot of extra little things they want you to add to that hit button.
Right?
I know. I have no
Crazy.
idea about these D&D 3.5 character sheets on Roll20. I wish that they were easy, but also no part of this game whatsoever is easy.
This is my first time playing 3.5 on Roll20.
Hey, me too. Well, that brings us to Henroth.
All right. Well, let's do the hippogriff dive.
No, it's Hippodiff.
A hippodiff. My hippodiff.
Is he in Hippodifferent?
Sure.
No.
I think you provoked an attack of opportunity with that joke.
Oh, there you go. So the hippogriff is going to dive at Lithian B.
Okay.
So I guess I got to roll to attack for that.
You certainly do.
Go Buckbeak.
Did you bow to him first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is certainly a hit.
It is. It's claw damage. So it shows attack and it's got claw, but then it shows full attack and it's like 2 claws and a bite. So what does he get?
So if you take your entire round and no movement to strike only, then
Yeah.
you would take a full attack action.
But he's diving, so he gets.
But since he did dive, you would just take a singular claw.
Gotcha. And 5 damage. 2.
Okay.
Lithian B.
Lithian B is starting to get kind of fucked up. Doric, it is your turn.
Do I get to act in addition to my hippodiff?
Oh, you certainly do. Sorry.
No worries. I'm going to throw a spell at Lithian A. I'm going to toss produce flame at him.
Okay. And that's a touch from you, right? Not regular AC?
It's a touch or you can throw it. I'm going to hurl it at him because he's running away from us, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw it at him. Ooh, that is
Okay.
not the right thing to roll. A D4 plus 4.
A 7 will miss.
22.
Oh!
God
That's a
damn.
critical
At
hit.
20.
Okay, roll
Nice.
double damage. The way that I tend to do this is add up your like the 3 and the 4, like double the dice, obviously, and then do your like modifiers and then multiply by 2.
Oh.
So that would be 22?
Okay.
Or no, 18. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
18, yeah, double. I'll take it. 18 damage.
And that is massive on Senior Lithian B.
So I wind up and hurl this ball of fire at him, and we'll say maybe a bit of the grease caught fire.
Yeah, maybe some grease was still on his robes or something, but he is completely immolated. He will be taking 1 further d6 of fire damage every round after this, despite the actions taken in that round.
Okay, Henroth just starts cackling.
Nice. Do you use that cackle to expend a hex?
I don't know what that means, but sure.
That was just a very, very funny Pathfinder joke for the 4 players I have who have not played very
Oh.
much Pathfinder.
Got you. Yes, I do.
The
Oh,
Witch
okay.
Advanced class has a class feature called Hexes, and one of the other class features is called Cackle, and you can use Cackle to extend the duration of your hexes. So when you said, I'm cackling, I was like, oh, are you going to extend the duration of your hexes? And
Totally.
yeah. That brings us to Doric. Sorry, everybody.
I want to cast calm emotions on the Lithian that is still here.
Okay.
Your lover is dead. You have no reason to keep fighting.
Is that a will save?
That is a will save.
Oh no!
DC 14.
Son of a bitch! Can you read calm emotions for me?
It's for you if you want.
I just want to know. It's basically. Oh damn! It's all up in here. Okay. You have no control over the affected creature, but calm emotions can stop raging creatures from fighting or joyous ones from reveling. Creatures are affected cannot take violent actions, although they can defend themselves or do anything destructive any aggressive action against creatures.
Should last 3 rounds.
Okay. Unless any negative, like, aggressive action is taken against the calmed creature. So damn. What else do you intend to do this turn?
Make sweet, sweet love to him.
Lithian, it's time to give up. The other you is dead. Your brother is dead. That's endless.
The other
We
Lithian
can
is
end
not
this
dead,
peaceably.
just very nearly dead.
Close enough.
Okay. Yeah, roll diplomacy.
With my 1 charisma.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a pretty bad sense motive for me. Oh Christ, you have successfully convinced him to chill a little bit more. It's not just the calming effect of the spell. He is like, looking around. It's like, oh no, the whole situation's really crumbling around me right now.
Indeed it is. It's time to end this.
All right, and that is Lithian B's turn. I will say Lithian B goes first this time because I'm not sure about what to do with Lithian A. Lithian B is going to cast Scorching Ray at both Acadius and Doric.
Oh man.
Oh, he's just jealous because I'm moving in.
Oh wait, no, Henroth, you did the produce flame, right?
I did.
Okay, so Henroth and Doric. So let me roll this attack against Henroth. Damn it. And that's against Doric.
He's jealous.
Does that hit you?
Yeah.
All right.
I did forget to add my armor, but it does hit me.
Well, this is against touch, by the way, because it's a Scorching Ray.
Oh, I don't know what the difference is.
You would remove your reflex bonus from your total AC.
Oh, okay. Well, I get 4 from my armor, 1 from my buckler, so I would still be at a 15.
Okay, and Henroth, your touch AC is not 10, I'm assuming?
No. Touch AC is 12.
Okay.
Close.
Shit. Doric, you're about to take some damage. You're going to take 13.
Whoa.
I have 1 hit point left.
That's massive.
Does that mean you get to roll on the table of fun?
Oh, you certainly do. So, this is what
I have less than
happened
1
to
hit point
both
left.
Henroth and Acadius. I'm going to roll a 1d6. 1 is your left leg, 2 is your right leg, 3 is your left arm, 4 is your right arm, 5 and 6 are torso and head, respectively. If I roll a 5 or a 6, you will basically have been killed.
Who is this against?
Should be
Doric.
Henroth.
Doric?
Oh man.
And Doric is what he was saying.
Hey, you have your right leg blasted off by this big scorching ray.
Holy shit.
You take
It's
a
alright,
minus.
I didn't like that one as much. I'm
You take a
left leg.
-4 on any dexterity or strength-based ability, skill, or check.
Got it.
Nice. That brings us to Lithian B, who is...
I love you, help me.
He says, brother, I don't know what we should do. And he's kind of losing it a little bit. And man, I just don't really know what he's gonna do. He's gonna say, why should I give in to you? Why shouldn't I just die fighting?
Because I love you.
I want to
As
call that
blood
one
is
a
gushing out of my leg.
roll to bluff, unless you mean it.
Well, I mean, I'm open to the possibility. I'm single, you know.
I mean, if you mean it, you roll diplomacy. Oh man, no, he doesn't believe that you are in love with him. He just says, "No, you don't mean that," and he's gonna,
I do. This just really fucking hurts right now.
he's gonna cast magic missile. No one has attacked Mornath, who has been shooting slings. He's gonna send 2 at Mornath and 1 at each of Henroth and Acadius.
I don't think he can take an aggressive action for 3 turns.
Oh, you're right.
3
Damn it.
rounds.
God. He's like, man, I really want to fight so bad, but something about this situation is making me not fight. So, I guess, do you guys want to hear a poem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I met a man walking through the desert, and he was eating something. And I said, what are you eating? And he revealed that it was his heart. And he said, I'm eating my heart, and it is bitter, but I like it because it is bitter and because it is my heart.
That doesn't even rhyme.
Not all poetry has to rhyme. That was an offensive action. Okay, but that is the end of his turn. That brings us to Basil. Basil appears behind the party. He says, I bet you thought that I was just going to run like a little wiener. And he is going to attack Acadius, who I believe to be standing the furthest back with his masterwork sword that is no longer really hot.
Fuck.
Didn't he drop that in the hallway?
He was invisible, and you guys just kind of wandered off. He went back and grabbed it.
Away. Probably just went back and got it afterwards.
Someone should have probably picked that up.
Now, as cool as that roll is, he also has a improved critical and will take a critical hit with that 19.
Oh, Acadius!
I just want you guys to know I have 7 HP going into this.
Oh man,
You're done.
you shouldn't have said that. Now I feel bad.
Taito is going to be very angry at you.
So that is going to be a whopping grand total of 18.
Holy shit.
Roll.
Do you
It's
have-
a lot of fun?
Do you have greater than or equal to 11 Constitution?
Oh man, my constitution is 11.
Acadius, my friend, you are going to roll a singular d20 with no bonuses. If it is higher than 15, you will be at negative 11 and have 1 round until your death. If it is below 15, you have permanently been killed. Basil teleports behind the group and says, huh, you almost made me use 10% of my power. And then he stabs Acadius through the fucking heart.
Oh god damn. Oh.
No!
Oh.
I feel like I hardly knew him.
Next up is Mornath, because Acadius' turn doesn't exist.
Wow. Okay, so we have one of them on fires.
Yeah, one of them's burning.
Ooh, I didn't make him take his fire damage. This could be very critical. Oh, thank God. It's still massive, but...
All right.
I mean-
well, I'm gonna wing another sling stone at the one that's burning to death. Let's just get rid of him.
Okay, well, the burning to death did just kill him.
Okay.
Okay, so across the way, as you guys are all in shock that Acadius just got stabbed through the heart. The other sprinting away Lithian just like collapses.
I mean, couldn't he have done that before he attacked? Come on.
Just like
How
super
inconsiderate.
unceremoniously.
Before he blew off my leg? How...
All right. So how close is the guy that's just appeared? How close is
The
he?
gentleman who just appeared, I'm assuming you guys were relatively close together. I mean, maybe separated by no more than 5 to 10 feet between all of you. I mean, not between all of you, but between each individual
ahead.
member. Yeah, Doric was about 20 feet ahead, and then I would say behind you was Henroth, and then Mornath said that he also moved a bit away, as did Acadius. So I would assume, like, Mornath, you are probably right next to Acadius's now limp body, and Henroth is maybe 10 to 15 feet away from you towards Doric, who is like 20 feet away from you.
So could I close that gap, draw my rapier, and attack on the same?
You would provoke an attack of opportunity, but yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. A 5 does not strike you, I assume.
No.
Okay.
God, neither does mine.
Oh,
Hit him.
man. You guys are doing a big, shitty job of fighting because of all of Acadius's blood. That brings us to Henroth.
All right. So, like, how dead is Acadius? Would a healing spell bring him back, or is he, like, he's dead?
Acadius' soul has passed into the ethereal plane, and his body is now simply a material object.
So you're saying we can bring him back?
No.
I'm dead. Blood everywhere. It's like I cast
All right.
grease a second time.
Let's do Hippogriff on Lithium too.
Okay.
Because he's calm. He's
I
calm
will-
for 2 more turns.
He's calm. Could my Hippogriff fly over here and hit Basil, or is it too far away?
I would say that your Hippogriff is fast and can fly, and it could do that and would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Attack of opportunity on him. Does a 14 hit him? His AC. Where the hell is his AC? Is a 15.
Damn you, says Basil, as the Hippogriff deftly evades his strike.
Actually, the Hippogriff's going to land next to him. So he still only gets 1 attack because he moved. He's going to land there with us. 15, does that hit Basil?
Does that hit Basil? It certainly does not.
Damn you!
He says, "We are all terrible combatants today."
And I am going to just wait. I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
Actually, I have a sling. Let's use my sling.
Okay.
I lied. Sling away. Oh, all these number 1s. All these boxes.
Oh!
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 12 damage? If I'm reading this correctly, do you have a +5 to damage with your sling?
No. Why would I have a +5?
Well, it just says you have 1 damage +5 crit damage. I don't know how that is
It rolled this
calculated.
crit. It rolled the second die for the crit.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So do you not have a bonus to damage with the sling?
No.
Okay, so it would just be a total of 1 + 5 times 2. So 12.
12
Which
damage
if-
with that sling.
Which, if any other attack had hit him, would be massive on Basil.
But it was just a stone. It was a pebble for my sling.
I know. You just crack him right between his eyes. I will say that he is dazed, and that next round he can either attack or move, but not both.
Nice work.
And that brings us to Doric.
All right, I'm not going to be running anywhere this turn. I'm going to cast Aid on myself.
Okay.
So I get 3 plus, I believe, 3 temporary hit. And I get plus 1 on future attacks.
Okay. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, because moving's going to be hard with one leg. So I'll stay put and bleed.
Okay. You take... Jesus. You take 3 bleeding damage.
All right, so net gain 3. I'm okay with that.
That brings us to Lithian A, the one who still lives, and he cannot take hostile actions, so he is going to contemplate life. Which brings us to Basil. And Basil is going to engage in a duel with Mornath. So Mornath, he is going to strike out at thee. I don't think that gets you.
A 16 actually does. I have a 15 AC.
Oh, nice. He will deal his damage. You have been dealt 6 damage on this day, sir.
A mere flesh wound.
And don't you ever forget it. That brings us directly to Mornath.
Who will counterstroke.
Blades as sharp as their wits. That definitely hits. For 5. Damn, not massive, but this Basil is quite low. That brings us to Henroth.
Nah.
And
Alright.
I don't want to interrupt your turn, which I'm explicitly doing, but it is nearly 7:30 my time. Do we want to
Yes.
cut off the climactic finish of this combat for next week? And then, since it will not be long, we could also start our recap and or incoming show episode then.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do our after show, like right after it. I'm fine with that.
That sounds excellent to me.
So we'll wrap this
Okay.
up next week with the end of the climactic finishing battle, and then we'll do our after show where we're going to discuss, I don't know, what we thought of the game.
Yeah, I mean the main points that I had listed out, my ideas were what you guys did and did not enjoy, how the situations that you guys encountered might be played out differently in the different systems that you want to run. Yeah, just general vague like criticisms, and like since we are all dungeon masters, you guys could go over like say like if I was DMing, like if my game that I just ran was like the verbatim text of a module, how would you guys have altered it, I guess? Type of
Okay.
stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
And then we can spend some time introducing, I think Zweihander is next, or we're going to do a Twitter poll. We're not sure yet, but we can
One of the
spend some
two.
time introducing our next system and kind of discussing its highlights and its flaws or whatnot, and then just bullshit about games for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Okay, well, I will see you fine gentlemen a week from today with the climactic finale of the Balreth saga.
How will it finish? Will Mornath kill everyone for us? Will Henroth finish mourning that flower? What's Acadius up to these days?
And is the grease spell flavored?
Find out the answer to all these questions and more next week with the Notorious DMG. And then we got to do that acapella outro music. There's 5 of us now. I'm going to say, Acadius, you're on bass. Jauzam, you're on drums. I will, I'll hit you guys with like a light melody so as not to overpower the group. Bert, I want you to hit me with some vocals. And Steven, can you please hit me with just like a gentle flute solo?
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right, on 3. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
This has been your whole music with the Notorious DMG.
All right, see you guys next week. I'm going to close all the shit on this computer and end this recording.
Later, guys.
Thanks for watching, people.
Thanks.
Put it on fire.